In recent news, President Biden is set to visit Israel as the situation in Gaza escalates. Over 2,000 U.S. troops have been placed on standby for potential deployment into the Middle East. The Israeli military has intensified its attacks on Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip, while the U.S. works with regional allies on diplomatic efforts. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has been in the region for days, working to secure the release of American hostages. President Biden is expected to arrive in Israel to show support and discuss aid for Palestinian civilians. Humanitarian assistance is a top priority to ensure sustainability. As Israel prepares for a possible ground assault in Gaza, tanks and troops are positioned at the border, awaiting a decision from Prime Minister Netanyahu. The situation in Gaza remains dire, with Israeli airstrikes causing civilian casualties, especially in areas where people were instructed to seek shelter. Basic supplies like food and medicine are running low, leaving parents struggling to reassure their children. In Jerusalem, there's an atmosphere of apprehension and anger. People are waiting to see what unfolds as the conflict escalates. There's frustration directed at the Israeli government and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for failing to anticipate the recent attacks due to what some call a significant intelligence failure. Questions persist about warnings and notifications to the public. The situation in the region is fluid and evolving, with President Biden's visit and continued efforts for diplomacy and humanitarian assistance at the forefront. As the conflict persists, the world watches with concern and hope for a peaceful resolution.